the inside, you know? Just
Uh-huh.
small and frail and weak and just looking for love. I'm single, by the way. Um, having a little bit of trouble getting some transportation at the moment, but if anybody listening is also single and a woman, I mean, I'm not gay, but I mean, if you were
Stay
gay and you
focused,
sent
please.
me a message, I'd. Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyways, Ted, interrupting you, lolly detective shows they're good. I like them. This one especially was really well thought out with its cases that she tackled, like the Neat and Alice and extreme shut-ins, and in general. I give it a solid 7.5 out of 2.
I give it a thumbs down in general because it's not really about the detective cases, is it now? You mostly remember this for the cute main heroine doing the silly things, and she keeps saying she's neat and she doesn't get out, but yet there are episodes where she does go out and play baseball or something. And
She
many
had a
scenes where
really
you have
nice
this,
teddy bear.
yeah, and many scenes where they have this awkward fan service nonsense in her room with all those plushies and changing clothes. This was so off-putting. I mean, what's the point of this show? Is it trying to be a drama? Because if it's trying to be a drama, it is ruined by the fan service. Since it's about to be fan service, it is ruined by the drama. So I don't see how this can work. Let's move on to the next one. Penguin Drum.
It was a good self monologue on incest. Definitely better than recent titles. I think penguins are cute, and the show is cute too. I give it a 4 out of 8.
4 out of 8.
Penguin Drum was like, man, like it was by the guy who did Utena, and I remember I was really afraid of Utena because it was like a scene in the movie where he turned into a car. But I watched this show, and there were no people turning into cars, so I was really surprised, and I really loved the transformations. And you get to the end, and you have that moment, the big sad moment in the show that's really good. I liked it. I liked the overarching themes of penguins, time travel. There was the pink-haired flamboyant guy who represented, various things about the LGBT gay community. Um, overall, I just thought it was a thematically very well thought out show. Um, you know, Ringo X Shoma, OTP. Shout out to my nigga Omoni. Yeah, done.
Okay. I liked it too. It did a good
Me too.
job with its themes. The transition between comedy and drama was a bit messy, and the ending was a bit confusing, but overall it was extremely artistic in terms of artwork. It had a variety of themes. It did a lot with what it had. I'm not going to complain about that. Some direction, some scenes could be better directed, but overall it was a very good show, amongst the better of those of this year. Next up, Bunny Drop.
Sorry, one more time. I didn't catch that.
Usagi drop. He's talking
Yeah.
about Usagi drop.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You know, um, I think it was a very. I think this was more of an educational anime than what we've had in years. It really kind of is a good guide on how to raise a kid. If any of you guys in the crowd have heard of Woody Allen, it's actually based on Woody Allen's life. Woody Allen, if in case you didn't know, is a very famous director. Directed such classics as Blue Jasmine, Annie Hall, and other shit. He's Jewish, and he raised a girl and got her to like fall in love with him and marry him, and that's basically what the show is about. I thought that it was very well done, a good betrayal, a good portrayal, of this happening and how this happens in real life and rape culture. Very informal. Definite watch. I recommend that to everybody listening.
Yeah, for a
Uh,
slice
Well,
of life, it was extremely realistic. I mean, every time they're trying to have some realistic slice of life anime, they always throw in some nonsense. But this one is more real than any other. It was focused on what it's supposed to be about, and I liked it just for that. I mean, if you keep on reading the manga, yeah, the ending is like, ugh, but at least the anime doesn't go that far. So yeah, one of the better slice of life anime ever created. Alex?
The anime itself did not go far enough. They skipped. Okay, I have to say this first. I read the manga and literally half the anime because they just skipped through too much. That's all there is to it, and it just kind of perturbed me, and I just didn't want to keep going with it. But I know by the ending, they don't get past their childhood. It's just wow. How could you do this to me? You don't even give me the ending where there's like a reverse relationship and then another relationship that doesn't make sense, and then you're gasping at this other relationship that shouldn't happen because they're about 20 years apart. And
You know what's really cool about this show? They got a real live, it's very rare because there not a lot of them actually exist, but they got a real little girl to voice the main character. Like that's dedication right there. I think that's beautiful.
yeah, you really don't want child actors. You can ask a lot of people what's wrong with that.
Japan's actually going through like a child default right now. There's not even a lot of kids in Japan, period, right now. I don't even know how they found a kid who was like alive and breathing and stuff to do the role.
I don't know, man. Kids are valuable commodities there, so I bet they just ship them over from Europe or something.
That makes sense. She looked kind of European. I'm looking at her. She looks like she could have like some slab genes.
Well, I think
that was robots, right?
Robots? No, it's about the killer wasps.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that I'm not really getting any. Let me look up see if I can find a picture or something that jogs my memory.
Number 6 was about.
Oh, the gay one.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh my God, yeah. The white-haired one had really cute feet. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. You can see this picture here. I remember everybody was like watching it, and they were like, "Man, this is a really, really great-looking show." And they got to the end, they were like, "Oh, it's gay! I can't believe this is gay!" Like, how do you not know this is some gay shit from the beginning? Like, you gotta know what you're in for. Like, I'm not gay, but if I was gay, I would instantly be able to spot gay people, and I had a pretty good hunch about this show from the beginning.
The first episode made them think it's going to be some dystopian social message about equality and how people are treated and how they're denying their problems, and this is why those killer wasps were going around killing people. Nobody was giving a fuck. And while all that was happening, we have this gay relationship forming in the background. And it's like, you're watching two completely irrelevant scenes. One about a city being slowly destroyed, and one about this gay couple trying to have a life. And then they just rush into it. They have this rushed conclusion. And the end, are saying, should I give a damn about all this right now? I don't give a damn anymore. It's unfocused. It's random. It's rushed, and I don't give a damn about it.
But if you do like gay shows, I mean, it's a pretty good show.
Nobody's going to admit to that, but yes.
Yeah.
I have to say, I actually didn't watch this one back in 2011. I saw this actually 6 months ago at the request of a friend. I remember reading the preview. It was like two young men have only one chance of survival. They got to find out the secret of the number 6. But, the secret of number 6 turns out that, they're both gay with each other. So, it's that.
Big revelation. Forget it. Next up, The Mystic Archives of Dantalian, or Dantalian no Shoka.
Oh, man, that was my shit. I love that. Seriously. It was like, it's a really weird show, because it was like, wait, I'm sorry. I don't know why, but Book of Bantora immediately came to mind. Yeah, that show's still pretty good.
Yeah, I'd rather talk about the Book of Bantora, which is a truly cinematic masterpiece.
Was that 2011? Let's just pretend that was 2011.
Yeah.
That was a fucking great show.
Oh my god, literally, it was so action-packed. Like, I don't mind you kill off characters if you're really good at it. Wow, was this show good at it.
Yeah, and they had that one dark character. I really related to her because our skin color, kind of matched.
I really, since I'm of very Slavic descent myself, being an international business major, I really identified with the man lover of the black girl. What was his name? The dude who controlled lightning. But yeah, he
I nicknamed him Sephiroth. He kind of reminded me of Sephiroth. He was great though. I liked him. He had nice hair.
Back to the point, please.
Nice hair. Really nice hair.
Did any of you bother to watch that Tekken movie, Blood Vengeance?
Yeah, I know it's terrible. Let's move on.
Yeah. I mean,
I actually didn't see that one.
I mean, the Tekken storyline in the games was never good, and they just made it worse in those movies. I don't even understand what's the point. This is bad advertisement. I don't even think the fans of the games can just enjoy this movie, much less anyone else outside the franchises. So it's just wasted money, really. Actually, there's no point to make these movies.
It's like Dragon
Well,
Ball Evolution. Like,
yeah, but you gotta realize with this movie is like the people who play the games. I don't think they even care about the story. They just want to beat shit up. There's literally no point to adapting the story. They could have just made something different with the characters.
I agree.
they could have made another. They could have made another game. Like that would have been mind
Yeah,
blowing.
that would have been even better with all the money they spent on the movie.
This
Yeah.
shitty fucking Tekken got a movie. This is crazy. What year was that? That was 2011.
You know what else got a movie? Resident Evil. Man, you know what? They were shit too. You know what? Resident Evil got a lot of movies. What do you think?
It did. No. I actually saw one at the movies.
Actually, which one?
Shit. There was a black guy in it. It was like a comedian, Mike Epps. Seriously,
I know which one you're talking about. It has like Alice or whatever, and she's a clone, and they keep killing the clones
They
or something.
and they throw him in the desert. That shit was so weird, but it didn't matter because I was high as fuck.
Oh, you shouldn't be saying that in a YouTube video, man.
Oh, sorry. I
Okay,
was
okay.
joking. I don't do drugs.
Back to the point, please.
Yeah, that's that.
Back to the point. Next up, Naruto movie, Blood Prison.
Is that like a Mexican prison break movie? Like, what is that?
Yeah, it is sort of like Prison Break, because literally they put Naruto to prison and he needs to get out. And you know what? Three quarters of the movie are just aimless, him trying to escape, and he always fails and he gets punished with it. And they always have this chakra absorber which keeps his powers away. And he's trying to form relationships with all the inmates, which, yeah. This is where you technically can say everything is totally gay at this point. Everything's totally gay in this movie. But the ending is one of the best plot twists you can possibly expect to see. It has one of the greatest battles you can ever hope to encounter. I never saw this coming. It was the most amazing turnaround of the whole thing. I mean, if the movie up to that point is like, oh, this is so shit, it's horseshit, the ending battle just makes up for everything else you had to tolerate up until that moment. If you want to watch this movie, be warned. 3/4 of the movie, gay shit, bullshit about Naruto being humiliated, and I actually like that because I fucking hate Naruto. And the last quarter is about this most amazing final battle with a huge monster. You know what? Fuck Ten Tails and just watch that one. That movie did a far better job than the actual super monster in the core story. So, a great way to enjoy Naruto being humiliated, because for once he's not the savior of humanity. This time he's just a shit asshole inmate being molested all the time, which I fucking loved. And the ending, the final battle is amazing. That's all I have to say about this one.
So I'm taking it at some point you did like Naruto then, right?
Oh, the first 2 arcs, but nice.
What was the cutoff point?
Sasuke left the room, and it was now about ninjas we didn't give a fuck about. It's like about those sound ninjas they fought in the forest. Nobody died. Nobody major died in the 3rd arc when Sasuke left. Then the pacing slowed down. Then we had all the filler episodes. That's
Give me your favorite Naruto character.
I don't have one. Well, actually, I do
Okay.
have one, to be honest. Shikamaru.
Right. Wasn't he the best?
Wow.
Dude,
Everybody likes Shikamaru.
Shikamaru or Rock Lee are the only correct answer. Shikamaru was so fucking great. He had that shadow power and shit, and you know, he went to go visit Naruto in the hospital, and he was like, dude, you know what'd be funny? Putting all this food in front of my dying friend, you know, that's dying and loves food. And that guy was great.
If
Seriously,
there's one
seriously
thing
though,
you should
Shikamaru.
take out of that character is that you should act more like a dick, because people will like you for it.
Dude, yeah, he's got that blonde bitch from the sand place.
Yeah, man,
She-
totally. Jesus Christ, he's living the life.
She's pretty hot, not even gonna lie. I
You know,
can't even.
speaking of battle
Yeah.
animes, you should watch Manyu Hiken Show. You know, that was a good battle anime.
That's the battle anime to end all battle animes right there.
Oh man, too good.
Really good memories. I'm gonna get that Naruto game. You guys just reminded me to buy that shit. I'm buying it
That's
right
true.
now.
Actually, I'm gonna go get it
Moving
right
on,
now.
please. Moving on. Okay.
Oh,
I
sorry.
moved to September.